By the time you reach 70, you may have lost nearly 40% of your muscle mass, often without even realizing it. This condition, called sarcopenia, is one of the most silent but dangerous changes of aging. It can make simple tasks like climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even standing from a chair harder with each passing year. And here's the alarming truth. Once you lose muscle, it's incredibly difficult to get it back. But there's good news. Scientists have discovered that one vitamin plays a pivotal role in slowing and even reversing age-related muscle and bone decline. That nutrient is vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin. This isn't just about avoiding osteoporosis. Research shows that maintaining optimal vitamin D levels after 60 can reduce your risk of falls by up to 30%, strengthen your bones, preserve muscle fibers, and improve your balance, energy, and mood. Yet over 60% of seniors are still deficient in this vital nutrient, and that deficiency doesn't just cause weak bones. It accelerates muscle loss, drains energy, and can double your risk of fractures after a fall. In today's Vital Years Deep Dive, we'll explore why vitamin D is the #1 nutrient for strong muscles and bones after 60. Why vitamin D matters after 60. Most people think of vitamin D as just a bone-strengthening nutrient, but new research reveals it plays a much broader role in your overall mobility and balance. Vitamin D supports your muscles, nerves, and immune system, ensuring that every movement you make, from walking to lifting, is steady and strong. Inside your muscles, special vitamin D receptors help muscle fibers contract properly and repair themselves. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles become weaker, slower, and less coordinated. It also works hand in hand with calcium. Without enough vitamin D, calcium isn't absorbed efficiently, which leaves both your muscles and bones vulnerable. Studies show that seniors who maintain healthy vitamin D levels experience fewer falls and fractures. In fact, a landmark study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that older adults who took vitamin D had a 23% lower risk of falls compared to those who didn't. The hidden crisis of deficiency. Deficiency in vitamin D is far more common than most realize, especially among older adults. As we age, our skin becomes less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight, and our kidneys lose some ability to activate it in the body. Many seniors also spend more time indoors, limiting sun exposure even further. To make matters worse, common medications such as steroids or antacids can interfere with vitamin D absorption. More than half of adults over 65 have insufficient vitamin D levels, and those with deficiency are twice as likely to suffer hip fractures. Among people over 80, nearly half experience significant muscle loss, known as sarcopenia, and low vitamin D accelerates that decline. Symptoms of deficiency can include muscle weakness, especially in the legs, bone pain in areas like the hips or lower back, slow wound healing, fatigue, leg cramps at night, or even a persistently low mood. If you've noticed these signs, it's worth getting your vitamin D levels checked through a simple blood test. The role of sunlight. Sunlight is the body's most natural and effective source of vitamin D. When your skin is exposed to sunlight, it triggers the production of vitamin D naturally. At 20 years old, your skin produces vitamin D quickly and easily. By 70, your skin may make only about a quarter of what it once did from the same amount of sun exposure. To maintain healthy levels, try spending 20 to 30 minutes in the midday sun 3 to 4 times per week, weather permitting. Exposing areas like your arms and legs helps your body produce more vitamin D. If you live in a cloudy or cold region with limited sunshine, consider using a safe vitamin D lamp as an alternative source of light exposure. Food sources of vitamin D. While sunlight is the best natural source, certain foods can also help increase your vitamin D intake. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, and tuna are among the richest natural sources. Egg yolks, fortified milk, and cereals provide smaller amounts. Even mushrooms can contribute to your intake since they are one of the only plant foods capable of producing vitamin D when exposed to sunlight. However, even these foods usually provide far less vitamin D than your body truly needs. For example, a serving of salmon might only supply around 500 IU, not enough to sustain healthy levels in older adults. That's why most seniors benefit from supplements to fill in the nutritional gap. Supplements. How much do you need? Health experts generally recommend that adults over 65 get at least 800 to 1,000 IU of vitamin D daily, around 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day, particularly for those who spend little time in the sun. Also known as cholecalciferol, as it's significantly more effective than D2. To get the most benefit, take vitamin D with a meal that contains healthy fat such as avocado, nuts, or olive oil, since fat helps the body absorb it. Pairing your supplement with magnesium also boosts its effectiveness by helping activate vitamin D inside your system. Some people find that liquid drops absorb even better than capsules, especially for those with digestive issues. What science shows? The science behind vitamin D's benefits is both strong and impressive. A study published in the New England Journal of Medicine found that women over 65 who took vitamin D had a 22% lower risk of hip fractures compared to those who didn't. Other clinical trials have shown that seniors who consistently supplement vitamin D for several months can experience up to 35% stronger muscles, 31% fewer falls, and a 40% reduction in fracture risk. These are not small improvements. They are life-changing. Maintaining healthy vitamin D levels could mean the difference between staying active and independent or becoming limited by weakness and fear of falling. The bonus mineral, magnesium. Here's something most people don't realize. Vitamin D can't do its job effectively without magnesium. Without it, much of the vitamin D you take goes unused. Unfortunately, many older adults are deficient in both nutrients, creating a double problem for their bones and muscles. To fix this, include magnesium-rich foods like spinach, kale, almonds, pumpkin seeds, and whole grains in your daily diet. When magnesium and vitamin D are both present in the right amounts, they work together to strengthen your bones, improve balance, and enhance muscle performance. Action plan for seniors. To protect your bones and muscles after 60, start by getting your vitamin D levels tested through your healthcare provider. Aim to spend short periods outdoors in direct sunlight several times per week, include vitamin D-rich foods in your meals, and consider a daily supplement of vitamin D3, ideally paired with magnesium for best results. Consistency is key, as the benefits build gradually over time. Vitamin D isn't just another supplement. It's the foundation of mobility, strength, and independence as you age. Without it, your muscles weaken, your bones become fragile, and your quality of life slowly declines. With it, you can stay active, steady, and confident. So ask yourself, are you getting enough vitamin D? Your independence may depend on it. Like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more weekly senior health tips, and share it with someone who wants to stay strong, active, and confident in their vital years.